We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity.
We know the air is unfit to breathe and our food is unfit to eat. As if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy.
Silence! The great and powerful Oz knows why you have come.
You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it! My life has value.
You have meddled with the primal forces of nature.
Don't give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, or what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men with machine minds and machine hearts.
And now, Reality Rants with Jason Bermas.
And who loves you? And who do you love?
Hey everybody, Jason Bermas here, and I'm just asking questions. And there's really a lot of disturbing questions to be asked in this video that, thankfully, is going to be a short video. We're keeping this one seriously around the 10-minute mark, but is so disturbing on a level that human beings like the ones we're going to discuss exist. Now, if you saw the thumbnail, you might recognize that picture minus the crappy AI-driven demon faces that I put on these two individuals, okay? And the details in that case, I mean, there are many questions to still be asked, like what was going on with those around them that were also involved? Where are the other arrests? Because unfortunately, when you are in these situations of the unspeakable abuse of children, let me repeat that, the unspeakable abuse of children, there is a group doing it. In most cases, it is not a single individual. Okay? So before we get into this story, thumbs it up, subscribe, share, check me out across platforms, Rockfin, Rumble, over on X, and like I said, we're doing it 3 times a day. There's going to be a couple more videos coming out this evening. Can't do without you. $5, $10, $15 over at the not GoFundMe. They kicked me off. The Buy Me a Coffee. There's some other links down below. I do want to thank everybody who recently donated one way or another, and even the PayPal donations are great. Thank you so much. So we're going to do a small write-up on this, the small write-up on this couple. And let me say, the first sentence is actually the big win here, okay? The first sentence in this one. 2 Georgia men were each sentenced to 100 years in prison for abusing 2 boys that they adopted. Okay, the Alcovy Judicial Circuit District Attorney Randy McKinley said on Monday, William and Zachary Zulak will not be eligible for parole during those 100 years, and if they ever leave prison, they will spend the rest of their lives on parole, the district attorney said. No parole. Okay, 100 plus years in okay. I'm not out for blood. If you are in a state with the death penalty, that is up to the state. But I'm not a hoorah guy like you know that video that went viral of the Christian woman, putting a bullet in the head of a dummy that was supposed to be an illegal migrant criminal. Like, I ain't God. All right. These 2 people are extremely evil and never, ever, ever, ever deserve to be in the public sphere again. Period. They are human demons, and you should ask yourself, do you even consider these people human? Authorities began investigating the two men after receiving a tip about child sexual abuse material. According to McGinley news release, okay? Police arrested a man who possessed the material. See, it's a ring. It's a shared thing. It's scary. He pleaded guilty to a charge for possessing the material. The individual accused the Zuluks of sending him the material and promised to cooperate with prosecutors. Authorities determined that the Zuluk men had been abusing the two young boys who they adopted and were sending footage of this abuse to other individuals. Investigators combed through more than 7 terabytes of data. Are you upset yet? Are you disturbed yet? Are you sick yet? You should be. Now, here is a story I really didn't see covered anywhere. Incest, sex, slave horror. Couple raped their 4 daughters aged 12 to 21 to fulfill threesome fantasies up to 9 times a day for 2 years after running out of cash to hire prostitutes. Now, what's really beyond shocking to me, this is not in the United States, but they have been convicted of these crimes and were only given 10 years in prison. This is another situation where it's life in prison for these people. What is going on here? Well, I mean, as evil and demonic as that last story is, okay, this is their own blood, okay? I mean, leaving them with pelvic injuries, bruising, and STDs. Disgusting. A Belgian couple repeatedly raped their 4 daughters and used them as sex slaves. Left them with STDs, bruising, and pelvic injuries. The mother and father, who have not been named for legal reasons, were sentenced to over a decade behind bars after subjecting their daughters to horrific abuse when they were between the ages of 12 and 21. Folks, a decade plus? Again, this is the type of thing, it's prison forever. And again, you look at the prostitution, there's always a ring around it. You understand? The parents abused the 4 girls, one of whom is said to be the man's daughter, whilst the other 3 are the woman's from a separate partner because they desired threesomes but lacked funds for prostitutes, they said. I mean, beyond grotesque, I guarantee this is the tip of the iceberg of what we're being told. And it just shows you the sickness of human beings and how, unfortunately, normal people cannot imagine the depths and depravity of people within their own species. I'm a big pro-humanity guy. You have to realize some of humanity, when we're talking about sociopaths, psychopaths, etc., is long gone, totally and completely detached. Now, one more story in here that I just thought I would bring up, and this isn't to up stump the Trumps, but Donald Trump Jr. weighed in when Joe Biden gave all that clemency and commutes and stopped the death penalty, etc. One of these guys from China, okay, a Chinese citizen, okay, he had his prison sentence commuted. He was found with 47,000 child porn images. Again, I cannot reiterate enough that when these things happen and when they find these individuals, number one, these people do not stop. Number two, if you're just finding images, there is a good chance that they have committed crimes against children other than looking at crimes against children. Although that is grotesque enough, period. Fueling that industry, okay? Fueling that sickness, that depravity, that evil. Okay, evil exists. I have no sympathy for, and again, I want the harshest of prison sentences. Folks, said we're going to keep this video right around 10 minutes. We're going to be doing these shorter videos. on shorter subjects, stories that aren't getting out there. They're more bite-sized. You can share them with others. That's a great way to support the broadcast and become a part of the Bermas Brigade and start asking these questions to your friends. But if you possibly can, and you want to support the broadcast, the GoFundMe, the Buy Me a Coffee. I hate when I mentioned forums that have banned me. The Buy Me a Coffee link, you can see it down below. There it is, $5, $10, $15, big donors. You mean the world to me. There's some other links down below as well. Expect another couple videos. Remember, to this guy, and especially in this issue, and the vast majority of the issues that we cover, it is not a left or right issue, okay? You notice it wasn't just about some liberal gay couple. No, we went to the Belgium story and the Chinese citizen story and those other things, because evil exists in all realms. This is not a story about left or right. It is always about right and wrong. I absolutely love you guys. Cannot do without you. And we will see you all on the flip side.